Hello home bakers and welcome back to Dr. Mommy Cake's channel, the home of easy to follow cake tutorial. Now this gorgeous frosting is not buttercream. It's white chocolate ganache and it is so delicious. Look at how silky soft this is. And this is what I'm going to be showing you how to make today. White chocolate ganache is so easy to make. You need 2 ingredients, double cream and white chocolate. So measure up your double cream, put it into a microwave safe container, and you're going to heat it up in the microwave. Heat it up for about 1 to 2 minutes. You'll know when it's fully heated up because you'll see it starting to bubble. Next, take good quality white chocolate, and what you want to do is you want to break it into smaller pieces. The smaller the pieces, the quicker it's going to melt. So the whole essence of creating your ganache is you want to heat up the double cream, add it to the chocolate and allow the chocolate to melt. So if you have bigger chunks of chocolate, then it takes longer to melt. That's why you want to cut it into smaller bits so that it's easy to melt. So my double cream has been heated up. You can see that it's formed bubbles at the top, and you can even see the steam coming up. So you pour all of it into a heat safe bowl to start to melt the chocolate. Take a hand whisk and you want to whisk together, allowing the chocolate to fully melt in the ganache. And you might need to do this for up to a minute or 2 depending on how hot your cream is and the consistency of your chocolate. So initially you can see it's quite lumpy and stodgy, but as you mix it, the chocolate will start to melt in the cream, and you want to whisk until you get a nice smooth consistency. So I haven't sped this video up just so that you can see how long it takes for this process. You can also notice that white chocolate ganache is more a yellowish kind of color rather than a bright white color. So if you are looking for really white chocolate ganache, then you will need to add a whitening agent to it. So you can see it takes quite a bit of whisking, and you want to whisk until you have a nice consistency, making sure that all the chocolate has fully melted, because you don't want any big lumps or chunks of chocolate in your ganache. Once your ganache is formed, you want to leave it to cool down completely. When it cools down, you can see here it's cooled down. It will form a bit of a skim or scum on top. Don't worry about this. Once it's really cold, the next step is the fun step. We are going to whip this up to delightful ganache perfection. So to whip it up, if you have a stand mixer, you want to use the balloon whisk attachment and not the paddle. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer with the whisk attachment. And essentially, we're going to be whipping up the ganache. And I want to show you the steps on how it changes. So notice you have a more chocolate-like consistency. And as you start to whip it, you'll see that it increases in volume and it becomes really light, fluffy and airy. So just watch this process and see exactly what I mean. You want to whisk it on high speed because you really want to get it to start whisking off, and already you can see that it's starting to change. It's increasing in volume, and this is what you want. You want to whisk on high speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's looking more like frosting and nice, soft, fluffy. Okay, so here we have it. Our chocolate ganache is ready. Beautiful whipped white chocolate ganache. Just look at that. absolutely delicious. I use this for frosting cakes, so you can use it as the filling in between layers of cake, and you can also use it to coat your cake in replacement of buttercream. It's also a great base if you want to apply and cover your cake with fondant, as it sets quite nicely, so it's a good base for also that purpose. Or you can just frost your cake with the white chocolate ganache. It's absolutely delicious. So I hope that you will try this at home. It's so easy to make. You only need 2 ingredients and you're good to go, and you can create this at home. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe. Every Wednesday I put up a new video tutorial, so you don't want to miss it. So please subscribe and click the notification button so that you know when I put a new tutorial up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye and happy baking.